cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today.
Hello everybody, welcome to Game 1 of the series between the Luigi Knights and the Wario Muscles on this freaky Friday night. It is Friday night, which officially means it is Thriller night. And here we are at Luigi's Mansion. This is the first ever season game being played here. We've only had All-Star specials here. In fact, just a week ago, we had the Halloween All-Star game here. But this is the first time ever that any team has called this stadium home. You know, it's incredible to think how far this league has come. At the very beginning, we only had two teams and 5 stadiums. And those 5 stadiums were usually in a rotation. And then after 2 seasons, the league expanded to, I think, 5 teams. And everybody got home stadiums. And now there are 9 teams, and all 9 stadiums are being used. Here goes Samus Aran. So, after almost everybody else got teams, Luigi felt really bad for all the others. So he went out, started his own little team of misfits. He brought in a bunch of characters from other franchises, and he also brought in the other players who had never been drafted. Including 2 Magic Koopas, the Purple Toad, and 5 Miis, and a partridge in a pear tree. Luigi drives this one. It's going way down the line. And it's caught at the wall for 3 outs. And now the Wario Muscles are coming up in the top of the second. They've had a complete makeover. They've lost almost all of their team members except Waluigi due to the expansion draft. Now they have a whole bunch of Shy Guys, and they have the Red Kamek and the Blue Bones. Speaking of which, Blue Bones is currently up. And Green Kamek, that's a fair catch. If this were the MLB, that would be an out. Strike 1. Why am I recording now when I have a headache? I'll probably take a break after this one. Oh my god! Horrible play there by Captain Falcon. He could have easily tagged second. Wait, that wasn't Captain Falcon. That was, I think that was Fox McCloud. I can barely see anything in the dark. And that's going to be caught for 2 outs and a double play from the outfield. Yeah, that was Lanky Kong on second base. And now it's the bottom of the second inning. The score is 0-0. And Fox McCloud is up. Wow, a jumping catch there by the Red Shy Guy. The Red Shy Guy is in fact the original Shy Guy from when the franchise first started. He called upon his friends to join as soon as he heard there was going to be an expansion draft. Green Magic Koopa in his first ever appearance. This ball is out of here. Green Magic Koopa homers in his first ever appearance. And he does it off of Wario's faker. 1-0 Luigi. It's been 5 years since Luigi has owned his own team. The Mario Fireballs were originally the Luigi Knights until Mario took over. And the thing about this stage is that there's a lot of ghosts around, and there's a lot of gravestones. For some reason, this baseball field was built in the middle of a cemetery. I don't know why. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Strike 3! Apparently, the ghosts at this mansion built this field, and now Ness is up. And he drives one deep, going back. And Shy Guy makes the catch for 3 outs. Green Shy Guy. If only we were at Wario City, I could actually see those guys better. And now we've got Shy Guys coming up in the top of the 3rd. The yellow Shy Guy is up first, and that's going to go past for a base hit. Strike 1. And that's going to be a double play. That's going to be the 3rd out there. Bottom of the 3rd inning. 1-0 is the score for Luigi. And now Captain Falcon is coming up. Can he Falcon punch this baseball? And it's going to be caught for 1 out by Blue Bones. And now Samus is up again. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Wario changes his position. Goes for the faker. Strike 2. Whoa! Look at that catch by Blue Shy Guy. A nice diving catch to get rid of the star ball. And now Purple Toad coming up. That one's going to be a base hit. Purple Toad is safe at first base. And now the one and only Luigi is up. Foul ball. That's going to be the 3rd out. Top of the 4th inning, 1-0 Luigi. Here comes Waluigi now. That's outside, ball number 1. Inside, ball 1. And that one's going to drop for a base hit. Green Kamek didn't even bother walking past the gravestone. Man, it feels pretty surreal to be having a season ball game here, because every other time that we've seen this stadium, it was only during an all-star event. We've never actually had a regular season game here. That's going to load the bases. And now here comes Blue Bones. Luigi going for the tornado pitches. And Blue Bones, that's over Yellow Kamek's head, and that's going to tie the game. Blue Bones was somehow able to see right through that one. Waluigi slides in to score the first run, and that's going to tie up the ball game. And Luigi is not too happy about that. In fact, he's going to call for a pitching change now. He's going to be bringing in... Who's he going to bring in to pitch? Yellow Kamek. Strike 1. And that's going to be a double play, but another run scores, and Wario is in the lead. The score is now 2-1. Red Shy Guy coming up. That's outside for a ball. And Luigi makes the play with ease. That's going to be the third out. Now we head to the bottom of the fourth where the score is 2-1 Wario. And Fox McCloud is coming up for the Luigi Knights. That's one out. Green Kamek, that's going to be foul. And that's going to be foul. Lanky Kong, that's going to be caught by the green Shy Guy for 2 outs. Here comes Yellow Kamek. That's going to be popped up to the black Shy Guy for 3 outs. Man, so many Shy Guys on this team. It's going to be pretty difficult to call their games from now on. Top of the 5th inning. Score is still 2-1, and Wario's looking to rack up some more. But it doesn't look like the Luigi Knights are going to let that happen. They already have 1 out. Here comes the black Shy Guy. And Lanky makes the play for 2 outs. Lanky Kong. Low and in and low and out. 2 balls. No strikes. Strike 2. No, that's strike 1, actually. And that is over Luigi's head. He cannot get that one. And that's going to be a single. Waluigi now up. He didn't even see that one. That's strike 1. That ball almost hit him. That's going to be the 3rd out. That ball was inside, but he swung at it anyway. Bounced off the end of his bat, and that's going to be the 3rd out. Bottom of the 5th inning, 2-1 Wario as Ness leads off for Luigi Knights in the bottom of the 5th. Strike 1. He swung way too early on that one. Strike 2. Strike 3! And now Captain Falcon is going to be replaced by... Wario calls for a pitching change, and now Waluigi's on the mound, pitching to Captain Falcon. He swings and misses at that one. That's going to be strike 1. Waluigi going for the big old inflated ball. But Captain Falcon's able to see right through it, and he gets a base hit. And that's going to be a double play to end it. Top of the 6th inning, 2-1 Wario. The scoring has slowed down quite a bit. Outside, ball 1. Wario hits a liner to Fox McCloud for 1 out. Inside, ball 1. Yellow Kamek going for his magic pitch. Green Shy Guy maneuvers successfully, and that's going to be a base hit. And that is a foul ball. Inside, ball 1. Strike 2. That one's up in the air. Blue Bones hits it. That's a base hit. And it looks like Luigi's calling for yet another pitching change. He's going to be bringing in Lanky Kong to pitch. And that's going to be caught for out number 2. And now the red Shy Guy is up to bat. That's going to be the 3rd out. And now we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 2-1 Wario. That's going to be 1 out. Luigi Knights, that's going to be strike 1. Also, I feel like I should add, most of the Miis I made myself. I made most of these Miis myself. Like Fox McCloud I made myself. That's going to be over Kamek's head for a base hit. There's 3 Kameks playing in this game, including the green Kamek who's up to bat. He hit a home run in his first appearance, and now this is his 3rd appearance. And that's going to be a double play to retire the side. Top 7, 2-1 Wario. And we got the Shy Guys coming up to bat once again. Whoa! What a catch there by Ness. That's going to be 1 out. Inside, outside. It's going to be a base hit. Strike 1. Now we've got 2 Shy Guys on base. Here comes Waluigi looking to drive at least one of them in. And that's going to be a double play. Bottom of the 7th inning, 2-1 Wario. And it looks like Luigi, after 3 innings, is looking to break this cold streak. Lanky Kong might do just that. It's heading for the tombstone. But it's going to be caught by Green Shy Guy for 1 out. Yellow Kamek coming up to the plate. Oh man, Waluigi had him fooled there. That's going to be 1 strike. Ness swings, and that is going to be the 3rd out. Double play. It's going to go over for a base hit. Blue Bones. That's going to be 3 outs. Bottom 8, 2-1 Wario. And now it looks like Captain Falcon is coming up. The bottom of the 8th. That's going to be foul. Strike 2. And Captain Falcon's going to get a double. We've got the tying run on second base. It looks like Samus is coming up, hoping to make a difference in this game. That one curves, and Samus didn't even see that one coming. That's going to be a short blooper. Everybody's safe! Oh man! A fielding error there. Purple Toad coming up. Purple Toad able to see right through that one. That's going to be 1 out. Waluigi's starting to get a bit tired. That's going to be caught by Blue Bones for 2 outs. And now Fox McCloud is up. That one's going to roll right through for a base hit, and the bases are loaded. Each base being occupied by a me. And now Green Kamek. Strike 1. He homered in his first at bat. Let's see what he can do here. That's going to go over his head. This game will be tied at 2 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Wow, the frame rate went the frame rate went down by quite a bit there. And now Lanky Kong is looking to drive in some runs. Give Luigi a steady lead there. Wario calls for a pitching change, and here comes Red Kamek. Strike 1. Outside, ball 1. Strike 2. Man, he got him with that one. But he saw that one, and it was caught by the blue Shy Guy with an incredible jumping catch. Top of the 9th inning, tied at 2. What is Red Kamek going to do about it? And of course, he's got all the Shy Guys following him, so you better make a lasting impression on this at bat. He's going to get a single. Also, just because a pitcher has really long arms doesn't necessarily make him a good pitcher. I mean, he may have long arms, but they might not exactly be good arms. Alright, 3 outs. We got a tie game going into the bottom of the 9th. Who is it going to be that walks it off? Alright, Yellow Kamek is heading up to the plate first to lead off for Luigi in the bottom of the 9th. That one's going to be a base hit, and Yellow Kamek, the winning run is at first base. And Ness is coming up. Outside, ball 1. Line drive up the middle. That's going to be caught by Green Shy Guy for 1 out. And now Captain Falcon is up. Ooh. Inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's going to roll up the middle, a base hit. The winning run is at second now. And Samus can get the game-winning RBI here. Let's see what happens. Strike one. Foul ball. Foul ball. That's going to be popped up for the second out. And nobody moves. All right, 2 outs. The winning run on second. Purple Toad can be the hero here. Swing and a miss, strike one. Down the line, foul. 2 strikes. Strike 3! We're going to extras. Our first extra inning game of the season. It's going to be here at Luigi's mansion. We're headed to the top of the 10th, and Blue Shy Guy is leading off for Wario. And that's going to be a weak grounder for the first out. Lanky Kong, I think he's pissed at what I was saying earlier about how just because you have long arms doesn't necessarily make you a good pitcher. He is a great pitcher. I'll admit that. He is a really, really good pitcher. And Purple Toad gets the third out. Luigi has another chance to get the walk-off victory. The score is still tied heading into the bottom of the 10th. And Luigi is coming up for his team. And that's a liner going to be caught by Blue Shy Guy for 1 out. Fox McCloud. He thought that was inside, so he didn't swing at it. That's a strike. And that's going to be out number 2. And now Green Kamek. Outside, ball 1. Uh-oh. Wario! Whoa! Green Kamek is barely safe. Wario thought he had him there. And that's going to be caught by Wario for the third out. We are headed to the top of the 11th inning. And now Wario is up. And that's going to be 2 outs. That's going to be the second out. Man, he's just rapid firing those pitches. All right, bottom of the 11th inning. We have the same batters from the bottom of the 9th inning. At least I'm pretty sure. I don't think Yellow Kamek was there in the bottom of the 9th. Anyways, we are now in the bottom of the 11th. You swung at that one, even though it was way inside. That's going to be a strike. Yellow Kamek, that's going to be a weak roller for 1 out. Red Kamek is starting to get tired. He's been up on that mound for 6 innings. Ness doesn't swing at that one. He didn't think that was the right one. Oh, cheeky pitch there by Red Kamek. And that's going to go over Green Shy Guy. A base hit. And Ness, the winning run, is at first base. Captain Falcon coming up. And that's going to be out number 2, caught by Green Shy Guy. Wario calls a timeout. He's going to be bringing Green Shy Guy to pitch. His 4th pitcher of the game. We've never seen the Shy Guys pitch before. Let's see how this goes. Oh, jeez. We might have some competition here, guys. Strike 2. Strike 3! Wow! Green Shy Guy strikes out Samus, and we're headed to the top of the 12th. And that one's going to roll through for a base hit for Red Shy Guy. Lanky Kong is upset. And Red Shy Guy will be safe at first again. But there's one out on the board. Blue Shy Guy, this could be a double play to send it to the bottom of the 12th. We are going to the bottom of the 12th inning. This is Luigi's last chance. Because for some reason the way Sluggers works is that the games stop in the 12th inning. After the 12th inning is done, there's no more. Now, I would have to reset the game with the same batters and the same pitchers. Not fitting. We're talking about nightmares when we're here at Luigi's mansion. Ooh, that was a sly curve there by Green Shy Guy. That's going to be the second out. So even though it says that's the game, it's not the game. Uh-oh! That's a crucial error there by Gray Shy Guy. And we have the winning run on first once again. And now Green Kamek. That one's going to get through a base hit. The winning run is at third. Oh my god. The Luigi Knights have their last chance here. Lanky Kong is up. Well, the way we've done it in the past is that if it goes past 12 innings, we usually start a new game. And that's a winner! No need to reset the game now. We don't need any resets. The Luigi Knights win this game 3-2 in 12. And the Luigi Knights take game 1. The final score 3-2 in a really hard-fought battle here at Luigi's Mansion. The Luigi Knights come out on top and they win game 1. They go ahead in the series 1-0. And Green Kamek is the MVP. And rightfully so. He had a home run in the second inning, in his first career at bat, and he hit the walk-off single to win the game. Alright, so that's going to do it. The Luigi Knights go ahead in the series 1-0. And I will see you guys on Sunday night for the next game. The first one between the Yoshi Eggs and the Birdo Bows. It's going to be at Yoshi Park. I'll see you guys there. Actually, no, it's not Sunday night. It's Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching.